Episode 10. I always wanted to talk about jazz while drinking green tea. Oh god, that seems like such a douche thing to do, but whatever, like. I think I'm drinking Turmica? Is that how it's spelled? No, turmeric, whatever, with honey. So, yeah, I don't really drink milk anymore. Kind of drink my oat milks and all that kind of stuff now. It's kind of boring, but it tastes nice in teas, and not in turmeric teas. So, enough of tea talk. And it's just positioned this a bit better. So, yeah, this episode, I guess I wanted to talk a little bit about like what I'm up to at the moment, and just a few things as well, like about meditation and stuff. So lately I've started meditating again, and it's just the best. I don't want to say that I regret not being on it for the past 2 months. I think it was like 2 months I took a break from it, and it was actually really good for me. I learned a lot by taking time off it as well. It's like anything, it's nice to take time off it and regather your thoughts about certain ways of living and all that kind of stuff. So it's nice to be back on it though. At the same time, I find like when I'm meditating, my diet is much better. I guess you don't have the urge for really tasty foods, like as in like foods that are bad for you. I mean, like chocolate and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I love chocolate. Anyone ever wants to buy me a present, just buy me chocolate, you know. So, just so you know. Yeah, I find I exercise more as well when I'm meditating daily as well. I've just more energy and better energy, better conversations with people. I have more energy during them. I'm more alive. I'm definitely more alive. Less stressed. It's just the list goes on. And it it's crazy, really. Like the benefits of it, and you can see how it's really transforming the world, like, and transforming people's lives. It certainly did mine. I'm way more like enjoying life since I started meditating. Like life is just way better. So yeah, that's just some things about it. It increases your balance in a lot of things, like most things, and you really spread out your time over different things as well. I find when I was meditating less, I was actually practicing saxophone more. Maybe that was a way of compensating, but I find when I'm meditating, I practice saxophone less, but I feel like I learn more because I'm not in my head as much. I'm more aware about what I have to work on instead of getting stressed and trying to do everything at once. Yeah, I've heard somewhere before actually. I don't know. Don't quote me on this, but like I heard like you're supposed to drink your tea like not when it's boiled. You're supposed to let it like chill out for a little bit. It's the same with like really cold water. You know, it's best to keep it relatively in the middle, like, because it's not great for your organs, like putting freezing cold water on top of them. Just likewise with really hot water. Just makes sense, but you never think about it really, like, especially when like you just want a really cold bit of water. It's hard to know, like, I could go on about this forever, like, I could be thinking like, okay, what if it was a really, really sunny, hot day and I was sweating and I was after doing a load of exercise? Would freezing water still be bad for my internal organs, even if my body was heated up? It's hard to know. But yeah, that's just something to think about as well. It is though, it's nice. It's nice. Turmeric is turmeric. Yeah, turmeric. I prefer turmeric. So this coming Monday, I have a new recording session. This is Urban World, and I'll have Dave Redmond on double bass, Carol Nelson on keys, and Dominic Mullen on drums. So it's a nice lineup. I'm on alto saxophone, and yeah, the plan is like a lot more relaxed approach to my playing, a lot more of a lyrical and melodic way of saying what I have to say instead of my usual scalic, paternistic, atonal kind of playing. This will be a lot more melodic and a lot more tonic based. Is that what you call it? Oh god, I should know that term. God, I'll be excommunicated from the jazz nerd world. I don't mind. I'll probably sell more albums that way. Oh god. Yeah, it'll be more in one key rather than multiple keys is what I'm trying to say. I forget what the term is. But yeah, so it'll be a lot more easier for the majority to listen to, I guess, or connect with, you know. So yeah, Urban World is the title of that, and I can feel it now. I'm thinking about different things I'm gonna do for it, and like I might like I have different scenes set up in my mind as well, you know, that we can reflect, and it's definitely been the most thought out kind of one in a while. I'm thinking a lot more about what I have to do, like I do my other ones, but this, I guess it's thought out more, and I can kind of see it already, but who knows, it could be completely different. That's kind of the beauty of this stuff as well. I love like how what I love about my music is like how I change, my personality changes per album. Like my other ones, I was quite upbeat. Sorry, not upbeat. More kind of like hyper aware and hyper mobile. I guess that was the state of mind I was in, reflecting these other albums and stuff. But for this, I'm way more relaxed, way more chilled. I find like maybe that other stuff I just had to get out of my system, you know, to prove I could play the saxophone, to prove like I can play it this kind of way or play with this kind of intensity or this kind of thing. But now I just want to really relax back and just play some nice melodic, feel good stuff, like. And I'm truly like excited for it, you know, and I feel like I'm going to walk in and just enjoy the whole experience rather than go in and go, let's go, you know, which is deadly as well. But this is more like I was talking to someone earlier, and I was like I was talking to my first saxophone teacher actually earlier, and it was really nice talking to him. Johnny Pumphrey is his name, and yeah, he taught me a lot. just really taught me a lot about like how to just be aware of my playing, like, and to like really get into feeling, be authentic and original as well. Like, just a really great dude. So it was nice talking to him, and I was saying to him like this album be like if my other stuff is based on like an MMA fight or that kind of mindset, like where you just go in, whatever happens and it's intense either way or whatever. This album, Urban World, is going to be a lot more like a poem. So yeah, I'm excited now. It'll be happening this Monday. And it's going to be an evening session as well, that's the plan. So yeah, exciting stuff. Also, I, like you, many of you may have seen, like on my on my Instagram and Facebook, I have launched a Fundit campaign for Prim and Primal, the album I recorded last month. It will be released on the 19th of August. Prim and Primal, Adam Nolan Trio. I'm very excited for that. It sounds awesome. I love it. It's brilliant. So, yeah, the goal of the Funded campaign is $5,000, and I have to make $5,000 in 33 days. I think I have 33 days left or something like that now. So yeah, it's a bit of a rush. It's cool as well. If I don't make the $5,000 in 33 days, I don't get anything. Even if it was, let's say, 4,900, I don't get anything until I reach the goal by that limited time. And then it's like if I do reach the goal and then like people still keep funding, I get that as well, which I will use to promote the album further and all that. But yeah, it's going to be really cool. I'm excited now, and I'm just wording things online at the moment. So feel free to fund it. You know, the link is in the description on this video here. It'll be the first link to my funded campaign. You can donate or fund or support, whatever you want to call it, anonymously, or you can put your name in. And there's also certain rewards. So like if you spend 20 quid, you get a digital version of the album. If you spend like 50, you get a digital version, like a personal thank you video for me, and then some tips about mindsets and stuff like that. You spend 100, you get a one-to-one, like 30-minute or maybe an hour-long video with me teaching meditation and stuff like that. Plus all of the above, and the rewards go on and on and on. The more you pay, so it's really cool. It's a really good system, and I'm excited for it. It's cool that it's Irish based as well. Yeah, it is Irish based. Fundit.ie. So do check that out in the link. It will really help me support this album, Prim and Primal. Really spread it all over the world, and yeah. It's a great album. So far, it has over 8,000 likes on Instagram now. The cover, excuse me. So yeah, that's awesome. It's really awesome. Like, and it's cool to see people are digging it. You know, even people that aren't jazz fans, they're just like looking at it and going, "Wow, this does look cool. Like, this says something to me." You know. So just a little bit about that as well. Like, I mention it in the description of my Fundit campaign, but when I decided to get that type of photo, I I remember I got me dad's shoes and his blazer and that. Most of the clothes that aren't mine, like bar the pants. And in fairness, my dad bought me that hat as well, so thanks, Pops. Thanks for everything. And yeah, I basically dragged my photographer around the forest, this kind of wild enough forest, like no one really goes there. It's actually cut off from a normal pathway. People don't go to it. Like it's like a hill that goes down, and it's a bit wild. No one goes there. So I wanted to find somewhere that was wild enough looking, you know, to reflect that, but also beautiful and, like I say, Jurassic. So it's awesome. I love the way he captured it. Infinity Media, it goes under, is the photography company. So it was awesome. It was awesome. So I could keep talking about that album. Like, there's so much influences in it. A lot of very interesting players went into it, and for anyone that has seen the Bandcamp like description of track 4, which is Ancient Mayan Jungle, um, you know, I talk about kind of my influences, and like Apocalypto, the film Apocalypto, was actually one of the influences for the album. I love the hunting scene in that. I love that whole film. It's one of my favorite films ever. I love Mayan culture, ancient American culture, and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know, like, I'm smart enough, like, or I try to be, you know. Like, I like interesting stuff. I like anthropology, and you know, I like ancient history like that as well. Like, if you get on to me about like modern history, like, I wouldn't know much, but I like my ancient history. I think it's very cool. Like, and I think it's just a little more epic, you know. The stories sound a lot more epic. They're a lot more mystical. They're more adventuristic. Is that a word? Adventuristic? Yeah, they're more of an adventure. So yeah, it inspires me. Inspires the kind of way I play, and yeah, the human journey of like goals and doing certain things. Like, and yeah. So do check it out. Please fund it if you are feeling generous. Like I said, it will make an absolute massive difference to my campaign. Even a fiver makes a difference. It brings it up. More people see that it's being funded. People go, I bet I should fund this as well, you know. It's just the way people work, you know. So yeah, awesome stuff. If my battery goes out, that's the end of the episode. I had like 2%, but we'll see. It would be absolutely badass if it like went out of battery as I was drinking the tea, you know. So yeah, yeah, back to the meditation as well. Like I said as well, online I'm teaching it now as well. I teach one-to-ones. I do group classes as well. I've done like a few group classes like on Zoom, but at the moment I'm doing like, I can do one-to-ones and stuff like that. I think I prefer doing one-to-ones because you get more into depth and really, you know, work with each student. So feel free to contact me as well on my WhatsApp if you are up for a meditation lesson. And the name of the type of meditation is called multi-dimensional meditation. It's a modern form of meditation based on old school concepts, but with a modern kind of day approach. So it's very scientific as well. It isn't a bullshit airy fairy kind of way of doing it, because I'm not into that crap. To be honest, I'm not into, oh, this has energy, therefore I feel this way. It's not really that. It's more about kind of empowering yourself and learning how to work with your own energy, and yeah, it's allowing you to really still the mind and work with the mind, and it's basically the kung fu of meditation. I think that's how like the course I did, Higher Balance Institute, describes it. It's like Shaolin Kung Fu but for your mind. So yeah, it's awesome. I'm very, very happy that I learned meditation in my life, and I recommend it to anyone as well. And for any people that are on the spiritual journey, or whatever you want to call it, just take it easy. That's one of my lessons, one of my biggest lessons in it. Just take it easy. There's no rush to learn everything and figure everything out straight away, because you always learn every day anyway. But just take it easy, take each day by day, and keep learning each day. And you know, it's no rush. You know, just enjoy the trip. It's all good laugh, like, and good times and all that stuff. So yeah, that's more or less everything I got to say today. So thank you for tuning in again. I appreciate your time, and feel free to subscribe as well if you haven't already, and like the video or share it, whatever. But do check out the Fundit campaign, and that's really what I'm pushing at the moment. So yeah, thank you, and I appreciate your support once again. Peace out.